to Johanna Keimeyer, who studied at UDK in Berlin as well as Rhode Island School of Design, dealing with questions of interactivity, how people can experience space and in that sense experience themselves, understanding themselves better in that space. Of course, the theme of tonight is the question of how art connects people. Talk to us about the project itself as being sort of this, not only sort of a personal connection to the notion of the heart, of confronting something that's within us, but that notion of interacting with other visitors, other people who are sort of performing without even knowing it.
I just thought this space needs something that you really dive into and you feel, and it's so immersive. What I really like and what I miss when I go to exhibitions in art museums. People arrive from the Art Basel, they get in this cool space downstairs, like in another world, and the building itself gave you already, when you stepped inside, you had a certain smell, gave you a feeling of being surrounded, and then it happened again in the heart. I always wanted that people are able to experience an art piece with all their senses. I always like to achieve a certain feeling with different things. I was a bit afraid because I knew if I say yes to this project, it will be big. I thought the heart is exploded overnight because I left the air blowers on and we were all silent in the car, and I told them, hey, maybe it doesn't exist anymore, the heart, and it was super high technology, so it was all fine again.
I know Johanna for many years now, and she was asking me if I can do the kind of documentary about this. I was excited to do this, and I would really like to be part of it. So I went to Basel for about 1.5 weeks or something with Johanna, and I just could show the whole process, how many people it has to get together to make a project like this happen. People really told me when they were in, they could really forget about everything for at least a couple of minutes. Some were 5 minutes inside, some were 20 minutes. They came out and they really told me or told us, hey, this was really a quite intense feeling, and it was really good. And I think this was the most interesting thing about this project. People could really just switch off. So, to sum up, great thing.
It's almost a sensory deprivation, to be honest, because you're taken out of the usual, out of the norm, and I felt like my spirit just shifted into my heart, into my own heart, and I just was guided through the heart and following it, and imagine just going into this new cave that you've never been in, but it is you. It's as much you as everything else, and you kind of are almost experiencing a new world. You're having a full body experience, very much, and it was very deepening, very grounding.
Everyone in this room has a heart, so everyone can identify with it. And to be able to really dive into it, I found it extremely intriguing.
I think what she did with her project, she opened our hearts again. The reason I was so impressed with her project is like therapy. And I think what she achieved with this project is something that we have not witnessed before. You allowed us to experience pain, to tap into it. You forced us out of our comfort zone, to face our fears, to face our potential. Did you think of this, the magnitude of your project? Did you realize that it's going to open people's hearts?
Thank you so much for what you said. I was really happy to get some feedback from some visitors who stepped inside and they said what it did to them. And I really love that the visitor itself is the artwork, and that you have the experience to take home with yourself. You get confronted with yourself. That's what I really wanted, that you were supposed to feel you're stepping in your own body. You leave everything behind what you have. So at the beginning you had a headset and you heard a text. Just forget all your titles, who you are, and just experience like a kid and be in this magic dream world. Like a metaphor, you step in your own heart and just imagining what is inside of your own heart and how does it feel to go inside. It came together beautifully. I was so happy.